we're back at EPCOT and we did Flower and Garden. We did the Garden Graze again. I keep wanting to call it the whatever the other one is, Food and Wine.
Cheese crawl?
Yeah, I keep wanting to call it.
I call it the garden crawl.
It kind of is the garden crawl. So, I said on my last trip that Samara would really like some of the Impossible meat, and I was not wrong. So, what was your favorite?
The Jamaican beef patty.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
And I said that it was spicy and you would love it. Even though when I had it, I was here by myself and I couldn't eat it all. I took a bite and I knew it was good, but I took the rest of it home and gave it to Ron, our friends. I was staying with our friends. And he loved it, but
I ate it all.
yeah, this time we split it and I could eat half of it and that was great. And the farmhouse meatball, I thought that was really tasty. You were right though, it needed more spinach. Like I wanted more fresh with it.
It needed more spinach, it needed a bit more peppers. And since it's in like one of those bowl containers, they could have added it, but they wanted to make it fit the lentil bread.
Yeah.
So they had the meatball in there with the spinach, peppers, and aioli on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
But really, they could have just added more on the top.
Yeah.
And the meatball was a bit. I love salt, but it was a bit too much salt.
It was very salty. What was the thing we had that didn't have enough salt? Oh, that was the chicken.
Chicken.
Oh, the chicken's still in my bag. I was disappointed in the chicken and waffle. Here's the problem. You go to one of the food festivals and you find something that you love, and the next year they bring it back, but it's just slightly different. We've experienced that with the cinnamon roll bites, which are great, but the first year they came out, they were filled with cream cheese frosting and it wasn't too sweet and they were amazing and I ate them 5 times. Every time I brought somebody, I bought them the cinnamon roll bites.
It was a slightly sweet cream cheese filling that also had some cinnamon in it, and then they topped like the 3, like they were huge.
They were.
The 3 cinnamon rolls with candied bacon.
Yeah.
Now they still keep the cream cheese frosting and the candied bacon, but they've
top.
altered it.
Yeah.
So it's a small cinnamon roll with like cinnamon, like buttered sugar in the middle of it,
Yeah.
instead of the cream cheese frosting. And then they've made it more of an icing, like the actual cinnamon roll icing on top.
Yeah.
With the candied bacon.
It didn't taste cream cheesy
It
at
was
all.
not
to
cream
me.
cheese at all.
No. So the cinnamon roll bites this year are better than they were last year, but they're still not as good as they were the first year. And back to that chicken and waffle. Last year it was a cornbread waffle and it had kernels of corn in it. It had jalapeno bits, like fresh jalapeno in it. It was great. She didn't like it because she doesn't like cornbread. I know, I don't want to get wet.
No, we're underneath the monorail right now because it's
sprinkling.
raining.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
But
Everything's wet.
I don't want the monorail to drip on us.
Well, I was trying to tell you to shut up because they won't be able to hear us over the.
Oh, good point. Okay. So anyway, the waffle is more like a waffle. It had a couple of kernels of corn. There was maybe 2 jalapenos in there. I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
And the chicken didn't have enough salt in the breading.
No, it didn't.
And they cover it in honey. That's the biggest problem with all of these festivals. You're gonna get a lot of sugar. We had the chicken and waffle. I can't even remember what we ate.
We had the chicken and waffles. We had the fried cinnamon, cinnamon roll bites.
Oh,
and
the lemon tart.
Lemon tart. The seasonal fruit parfait.
No. The first 4 things that we ate, and I was like sugared out.
Oh yeah. Brunch cot.
Yeah, the cinnamon roll bites, the lemon tart, the chicken and waffle. Oh, and the
Farm meatball.
Farmhouse meatball.
But like all of the honey syrup that they had on the waffle made it more sweet than it needed to be. Plus the waffle batter had more sugar in it than it did last year.
Yeah.
But it needed more salt in the batter.
So after eating the chicken and waffle with the honey syrup on it, and that lemon tart,
That was really good.
It's really good, but really sweet.
I mean, it's not sweet.
And the
but,
cinnamon
like,
roll bites, because you get 5 cinnamon roll bites.
You used to only get 3. But
Because they were huge. And they were filled with cream cheese frosting.
They were so good.
But that was a lot of sugar, and we ate that first thing. And we got our popcorn, of course. We didn't even get maple popcorn today. Because I was like, I was done with the sugar. I mean, we waited all day. What time was it when we finally got real food? I'm okay with it. I'm fine. What time was it when we got real food again? After 7? No. Like 6 something, right? So we basically went all day. I mean, because we got here about 11 and started eating, getting food. I am upset because Guardian's line has been at like 80 minutes or longer all day long. I was so excited when we got here because we drove here and we were put in Wally, which is like one of the front lots. They will use it for preferred parking sometimes, but when you get in one of the front lots for standard parking, I was excited because that usually means there's not a lot of people here. Well, there were a ton of like school groups and family groups, so they're staying on property and they bust over. So there's not a lot of cars in the parking lot when we got here at 11 o'clock, but there were still a lot of people. And we went in the single rider line for Remy's like I did on my solo trip, but the first time the single rider line, like you can see the people in line, and we started to wait and I was like, no, I don't have a good feeling about this, so we left. And then when we went back, it was still what, a 50-minute wait versus a 55-minute wait before, but we walked all the way through to the front. That's the way a single rider line is supposed to do. But in the middle of the day, everybody was doing the same thing. Now, if I was going to wait for Remy's regardless, I would still do the single rider line because that you go immediately indoors, where there's a big part of the queue, it's covered, but it's outside. And it was hot today. It was definitely hot. So, what was your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Of everything that we ate.
Is it wrong to say the tomatoes?
No. That was so fun. I wish we had the camera on because I was like, what is that? They had these they're balsamic pearls. And so they're basically like balsamic boba, like the bursting boba. And she's like, oh my gosh, put one in your mouth. They burst. They're fun.
They're so fun.
They were fun. That was really good.
It's not the tomato though.
The beef patty?
It's probably still the beef patty. I really liked it. It was a really nice balance of salt, sweet, and spicy.
Yeah. And it was covered in like the yellow curry. You could see the yellowness on the outside of the empanada. That was a yellow curry. It was really good. I was glad we got that again. And when we come back tomorrow, we're going to get our reward, which is a pineapple and vanilla soft serve.
Yeah. We decided we would wait for when it's really hot outside to
Yeah.
get it instead of now.
And
when
we've
it's
had
raining and miserable.
And we've had frushi and the summer fruit parfait, or seasonal fruit parfait.
Hey, you spilled popcorn.
That was not me.
You totally did that.
What else? We had, it's like all sugar today, I swear. It felt like all sugar today. Oh, the cinnamon roll bites.
Our next stop won't be sugar.
Oh. Seriously? We have to go get fries at Connection Eatery? You suck.
You did that.
I know.
I'm blaming you.
You suck.
The birds can have it.
Don't feed the birds! Don't feed the birds!
I didn't purposely feed them. It's just here casually.
Uh-huh, whatever. She's feeding the birds.
But I don't see a sign.
I still want... Oh, Monica's been delayed.
Oh.
It's down to a 70-minute wait right now.
No.
It's 8:03.
No.
So do you want to go get fries first and then go ride Guardians? We are riding Guardians before we leave. I don't even care. If we get in line at 8:59, there won't be any more people going through with lightning lanes, and they're going to push them through. So even though it may say that it's a 50 or more minute wait, they're going to get them through.
I know they will.
And I want to ride Guardians. Darn it. I am upset.
You know what we also did today? We did the tea tour. That was fun.
That was. I'm sad they don't have it during the rest of the year, although she did make make a good point. Like, I said, I really wish it would be here during Flower and Garden. No. Dang it. See, I did it again. Food and wine. But she's like, except all the flowers will be dead. I'm like, oh yeah, good point. But the tea tour was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. And I am looking forward to now going back and looking at more Twinings tea in our grocery store. I have several, but I want to look for some of the blends that they had in the garden.
She asked us what our favorite tea was at the start of the tour, and I wanted to say the Anastasia blend that we got, like Elena got Emily, because I've been eating, I've been drinking
Was
that.
that a Twinings?
I don't think so.
No, so that's not.
I think it's one, you know those tins that Elena got Emily, like those tea, it's like the packaged tea
Yeah,
thing?
that was from France.
Yeah, it's a French tea, but
Right.
I didn't want to stay and say that because we were in the UK,
Right.
so I was like, I stayed quiet, but I do have,
Yeah, they gave us free tea. What'd you get?
I got Lady Grey and
That sounds good.
chamomile, honey, and vanilla.
Let's try that. We're gonna have to make it.
That's why I swapped the one that they originally gave me because I wanted the Lady Grey.
I have the raspberry and lemon and peach and orange. I wanted fruity ones. Originally they gave me. I can't remember. It was like a
chamomile, honey, vanilla.
No. I had like a.
You had the lemon ginger, right?
I don't remember, and the chai. And I like chai. And you get chai when you do the DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Woo!
We also did that today.
Yeah, we finished our DuckTales.
I
That
only
was
needed.
fun.
It was really weird because when we did DuckTales that one day, I was just gonna go through and do all of them because it was really fun. But then they took Norway off for some reason, like something was broken. So I've been meaning to do it for the past year now, and I finally completed it. And then there was a finale, and it was really cool.
That was fun.
She fed the birds.
I did.
It's on camera.
She's over here. Kick around the bird. Alright, she's gonna Uber because she's been delayed. She's not getting in until 11:30.
Okay. No, that's fine. Honestly, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So, fries?
Ugh.
I don't
She
know why
likes
you're
the
ugh
chicken and
me.
waffles.
I told you we were doing this
I know.
this morning.
Okay, as long as we get in Guardians before we leave.
Well, that's why I said fries first, because the fries will be open by the time that we get out of Guardians.
Very true. Okay, fine.
See, I'm smart here, guys.
Yeah. Alright, get up and stop that.
Putting my scarf back on. That Claire
Like,
doesn't
subscribe, hit that notification bell.
I can't get up, my ankles are stuck.
We've been walking all day.
Hold on, wait.
All day.
I got it. Ugh. It didn't stop.
Just hit it.
Hi.
Just